my friends, get my sea legs back again. Yeah, it feels good. That's a great, I love that tempo.
Yeah, you guys feel
it's real nice.
Yeah. All of you rock and roll people like that.
Yeah. Fast is better.
Here's where it's at, man. Okay, 178 it is.
None of this recording tempo. It's all live tempo all the time.
Whenever you're ready.
Are we tracking?
Yes. 1,
okay.
2, 3.
Without my sails, filled with paranoia, stricken with the bends. Human seas are cunning as the rats beneath the deck. You can't see which way to steer unless you're sticking out your neck. Time, my friends, get my sea legs back again. Time, my friends, get my sea legs back again. You know I'm gonna fight till I find the ocean's end. Time, my friends, get my sea legs back again. Port authority, anything but cheap. I came to be your ruler, a monarchy of me. I ended up a doormat for shoes full of shit. Role returned to jester when I snapped out of it. Time, my friends, get my sea legs back again. Time, my friends, get my sea legs back again. You know I'm gonna fight till I find the ocean's end. Time, my friends. At the door with my suitcase, I've got all those left from her days. Back in Spawn, a story where he danced all night with the sail. Spring arrives, the Ides of March, jagged dealings in the dark, fits and starts, a crashing heart, last resort gone back to start. Time, my friends, to get my sea legs back again. Time, my friends, to get my sea legs back again. Time to get them back. Time, my friends, to get my sea legs back again.
Okay, so you just listened to Sea Legs. My name is Andres Alexander Johnson, and this is Cristobal San Shurtleff.
See you outside.
No, but really, my name's Andrew Johnson. This is Chris Shurtleff.
For Shurtleff, that is my name.
Good friend, confidant, mixing,
At times.
engineering, bass playing monstrosity.
Once again, at times.
The track you just listened to is kind of an account of some of the times that I spend in New York in kind of a digestion of, the good things, the bad things, the things I've come to learn about, creating and moving past, the things in life that are, sometimes difficult to get around in order to get to things that are really important. I think the song turned into quite a bit of a journey. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of things going on, and they're all pretty great.
We got clean harmonies. We got
it's nice distorted bass.
Distorted bass.
Rock and roll drums.
Yeah. Played by Mr. Timothy Stone, who totally crushed it. So yeah, Chris, why don't you talk a little about some of the other stuff that you do, your kind of business and
cool.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, I apparently am many things at this point. So, songwriter in a band. Beyond that, an audio engineer and record producer.
Yeah. So yeah, My Love for Danger is the band.
That is true.
Which is the first time that you heard me play, we played a show together.
Absolutely, and that was
really
a lot
cool.
of fun.
Yeah, which was awesome.
A lot of fun.
I think it was the end of that night. You were just like, yeah, we should make a record.
Absolutely.
And that's something that's in the works.
Totally.
Which is cool.
Which should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
As always.
So also, Cameron, standing behind the camera, got in on this, singing some vocals for the first time, which is really cool. Always good to have some there's a lot, some fresh blood going on in here, which is
new
cool.
voices.
Yeah, new voices.
Beautiful thing.
New people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have any questions.
Yeah, Chris, what was your role in this session? Because you didn't play a typical role. You were a musician, and
right.
Usually Aaron and Andrew are the producers, but you also had I wasn't here, so I don't really know exactly what you did, but I had an idea of you were behind the computer as well, doing your audio tech work.
Yeah, well, we kind of all. I feel like we've all fit unique roles. Kind of, we're all doing similar things while doing divergent things at the same time.
Yeah.
So we I feel like we all fell kind of into a groove while we were working on your song Shapeshifter.
Yeah.
So we kind of figured out how we all work together, and somewhat seamlessly and easily.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of everything, playing bass, and then a bit of production, a bit of engineering.
Yeah. What's cool when you have three guys in a room who can play multiple instruments, can sing, understand song structure, and understand technical stuff. It's like you can just swap people in and out of roles, and it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
In a lot of ways.
Everybody trusts each other.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much fun.
Yeah. Well,
it's so much easier.
Yeah, and not to mention the whole time I was thinking it's so cool when you're in a room with a bunch of people who not only understand what's going on and are really committed to making a good product. It's just committed to okay, we're gonna come at this from a little bit of a different angle. The bridge in this song in particular, first of all, Trevor actually Nierendorf, who played drums on Aaron's track, and he came over one day when we were demoing it out, and we spent 3 hours just working on that fucking bridge. And we went through.
It's tough. You want to do something fun. It's your opportunity to have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and so we went through a bunch of different feel vibe things, and it settled on one kind of chord progression and melody that made sense, and then all the lyrics changed essentially, and a lot of the melodies changed when I was working with Aaron, and then today we came in and we're like, you know what? There's we recorded a drum part underneath the bridge, and we said, I don't know, we don't need this drum part. And in my head, I've been listening to a lot of Spoon records, and I was like, okay, let's just strummy acoustic guitars, let's drop it out and do something weird and spacey and have no drums. And it was kind of, you're always a little bit scared that something is going to completely just fall flat. and it
Right.
totally
Any
worked.
idea, could possibly be great, but you have to be willing to try it.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
I was gonna ask, did was Room 17 had some of those mics?
No.
No, those are all yours.
I use those are all mine.
Yeah, okay.
Personally, but I generally bring them with me to sessions.
Yeah, okay.
If a studio doesn't have everything that I like or need, then I'll bring it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I'll give them a shout out because we love Room 17. Good dudes. Love Joe.
Great
Over
sounding
there.
room too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go there if you're in Brooklyn. And then you have an overdub spot there as well.
Yeah, we're undecided on what to call it.
Yeah.
Some of us are calling it Record or Die.
I like that.
Yeah. So
We got Live Free or Die. We got Record or
it's-
Die.
Yeah, well, a lot
Ride or
of people
die.
were dying apparently.
Preferably not dying.
Right? No,
Or
I would rather not. I'd rather continue.
Continue rocking.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching. We had a ton of fun and we're super excited about it.
That's Live See or Die session number 5.
That's Live Free or Die session number 5. Sea legs.
Rock.